My fellow fighters and the people of the world, I think it's very interesting what we are currently witnessing in the politics of South Africa. And I want to speak about something most people usually get disappointed about, the issue of the CIC always not being found implicated in these things. Yeah, his name was mentioned in relation to Sibia, but they said someone was speaking in terms of he was told that Julius Malema is a friend of Sibia. He said he was told that. And then some people who wanted to make that become something sort of like an implication, and then they were saying the CIC is part of the Big Five and all of that. He spoke about it. He said, yeah, I have the general's number, I have Sibia's number, I have anyone's number, because I call in relation to issues of police where I need advice or whatever. That's what he said. But is that him being implicated? So some people still hoping he would be implicated. There was a clip that was played by Mr. Senzo Mchunu, and the clip was a conversation between the general. They said they tried to spin it and say that clip where General was mentioning Julius is a big fan, is a fan of Khan, and then Khan in a table, they say yeah, Khan was a table at Tafuleni, le Kalatina, he's a big fan. And then okay, cool. Julius confirms, yeah, he knows a lot of generals, he has numbers of generals, like even ministers, because he's a politician. Like, do you expect Julius Malema not to know generals? So that's what he said. Some people are saying now, Cele, since Cele is singing like a canary, he will implicate Julius Malema. After all that has been said, people are still waiting for Mr. This guy, Mr. Cele, to implicate the CIC. After everyone who has been implicated, you guys are still waiting. They mentioned the Zamazama boss who funds Mr. LL, the Zamazama boss who funds the MK party. They mentioned that guy. The world is quiet. South Africans are quiet. Imagine if that was EFF. If Cele mentioned something like that in relation to the EFF, yo, the news outlets will be going crazy. Maybe the news, the way they're so quiet, is because you know, maybe Mr. LL must be powerful. Okay, cool. Maybe he's not. Maybe whatever. Many people, even Mr. Fidel Adams and the DA member Cameron, his name came about again. Mr. Fidel was also implicated again. Many generals, even Senzo Mchunu, has been exposed, been lying. Many people's names are mentioned today, but no. We are waiting for the CIC to be. And I hope you guys were watching that full thing, because I watched the full thing. I've realized the pattern. The Mr. Cele has a certain level of respect towards the CIC. He even calls him CIC. He calls him CIC, and now and then he speaks certain things and then he mentions the CIC. And you can tell by the way he speaks about the CIC that he has a certain level of respect to the CIC. I think if he had something on him, he would have said it, he would have shared it. But it seems as if none of these people have anything on the CIC. So what does this say about the conclusions about this whole thing? People waiting for the, maybe he's not as implicated as you guys believe. Maybe he's not as dirty as you guys want to believe. Because if he was dirty, he would have been long dealt with by AfriForum. He would have been long implicated in these whole things. Not these things of mentioning his name, hey, we know Julius Malema knows what. Not these things. Real implications of prove, hey, Julius Malema is a real criminal, whatever. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying At least that would be some sort of implications we would be expecting. Implications of real deep criminality, not ukuthi hey Julius wazana nobanbani, hey we know Khan is friends with Julius, he was there. Not that, that's not implication. Me knowing someone is not implication, but there are two crimes with those people. That's the implication. Nothing. AfriForum, a well-funded organization, they're still failing to find something against this guy. The only thing they have is this thing of the gun. Maybe we should just sit back and finally agree that this man is not as dirty as you guys like to believe. He's not. And it's about time people be objective, because a lot has happened. But it seems like people are still waiting for a Jesus comeback moment for the CIC to be exposed. Don't you think this man, since he's the most wanted guy, would have been exposed long time ago? All we hear is VBS, VBS. Into Zakdala, things that has even been cleared. That's all we hear. We hear stories about SARS when he was still in the ANC. We hear stories about, hey, Limpopo, child money, what. Into Zakdala. Tell us about real implications, him involved in criminal cartels and all of these things. What is his involvement? You guys have nothing on him. Try to link him to Matlala, you failed. You link him to General Khan, you try to speak bad about General Khan, you failed. You link him to Sibiya, he clarifies everything, you failed. Now you are saying Bheki Cele is gonna, come on. Bheki Cele. Next thing is, Bozati, their favorite lines. You know these people, their favorite lines. Advocate therefore was right. Advocate therefore was right. That's what they will say. Advocate therefore was right. Like, was right? Come on, man. What's wrong with these people? They will start saying that. Advocate therefore was right. Then when you ask them, what was he right about? They have nothing to show. They have nothing to tell you when you ask them, what was he right about? So it's interesting how we got here. How did we even get here where out of everything that is very interesting, but people still want to make these whole things about CIC? In comment where Bheki Cele is in content where Bheki Cele is exposing Abosenzo Mchunu and them, people will be commenting, Julius is next. Hey, he will be, to the point whereby people get entertained even by petty small parliamentary drama where Nomvalo, the member of the MK party, busy going back and forth with Julius, hey, I'm a like this, hey, when I your father, what. They get entertained by that because they want something against him so bad that saying he finally met his match. Maybe he's not as dirty as you guys were made to believe, because still standing. No one has ever said anything about him that they can prove that, yeah, this man, no one. And those who are busy paparazing, why are they not opening cases? Our Vusikoza, our Flashy Wambo. You should ask yourself those questions. But maybe it is what it is. We thank you very much, guys. Tango.